Hello, my name is Don and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to do the Day at the Range Stretch It Out Challenge in semi-auto class, so stay tuned. So the Stretch It Out Challenge, the target is 2-inch spots, and what we have to do is shoot 3 5-shot groups. The first one is a sighter target, the second two are for score, and we take the average of those two targets, and whoever has the lowest average at the end of the year wins the challenge. Now there's quite a few different classes. There's open class, factory class, vintage class, and semi-auto class, and I think there might be another one, but we're going to be entering the semi-auto class today. And what we're going to do is start off with the, this is the Lilja 1022. Now we've made some changes to this. This is the CST Centrix ELR receiver. The fit and finish on this thing is phenomenal. The thing that's nice about it is it has a 20 MOA rail built into it, and we do have an extra pick slot in the back here. And it just, the way he did this in the back with this slot, the way it is here, I think it looks phenomenal. We have a cantilever. I think there's 3 spots on the cantilever. So it's a pretty cool receiver. The fit and finish on this thing is phenomenal, and we did it in a clear anodize. I will show you some B-roll on this as we're talking about it, but yeah, I'm very impressed with this receiver. We'll be doing a full video on this rifle once it's all done. What you're seeing here is not going to be its final configuration. This is just so I can play with it a little bit, basically. Now, guys, we have the Lilja 20-inch barrel on this. It might be a 22, I think it's 20. Oryx chassis, MDT Pro Elite grip, Accutac bipod, Game Changer rear bag, track torque. This is the 4-25. I paid for all this stuff. I was not given anything on this except for the CST ELR receiver. Everything else on this rifle I paid for. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to try a couple of different Lapua ammunition. We're going to use the OSP and the Lapua Long Range with this rifle, and then we're going to bring the other rifle over, which is my budget build 1022, and I kind of want to see how they compare. So guys, I wanted to bring the KIDD rifle out as well, but in the configuration I have it right now, we're working with a prototype chassis, and I've kind of said I wouldn't show it until it's ready to be shown. So that rifle is out of commission at the moment, but between the budget 1022 and this Lilja CST 1022, I think we should be able to put in a pretty good score for the semi-auto class. So let's start off with this rifle real quick, and then we'll go to the budget 1022. So stand by. All right, let's see what we get here. This is the Lapua OSP, and we are running the Athlon Rangecraft for a chronograph right now as well. All right, so we're a tad high. Wow, that's a lot. All right, we're gonna go up 1. All right, let's see what we get here. We do have a little bit of a left to right wind. It's nothing to write home about, but yeah, that's not very good. All right, let's try the next one. Not great. One more with the OSP. I'm gonna go 1/10 to the left. Let's see what we get here. All right, that wasn't too bad. A little bit of vertical stringing, but I got 3 in one hole and then 2 flyers. Well, outliers. This is the Lapua Long Range. We should be a couple tenths off on this. Well, that's pretty good. Alright, here we go. Well, that's a pretty good one. Booyah! That's a good group right there. Leave it to the Lapua Long Range. That's pretty dang good on this challenge for a semi-auto. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, guys, that Lilja 1022 shoots phenomenally. It's hard to believe that a 1022 can shoot that good. We ended up, I think, with a .493 average at 100 yards. Now, let me tell you what I got going on here with this rifle. So we have a Brownells receiver. Now, this is one without a rail. This is a flat top. And what I did is I ended up putting an Area 419 30 MOA rail on here. Now we're running the MDT field stock. We have MDT weights, Green Mountain. This is a 20-inch blued carbon steel barrel. We're running the Victor Heavy Arca rail. This is a new product for Victor. It's made out of brass. It's a little thicker, quite heavy, adds a lot of weight to the front of this rifle and really helps it balance out really well. We're running a KIDD trigger kit on this. We're running a Brownells bolt. Let's see, what else? Oh, so I've been running these Tandem Cross dual 10s. That's what I call them anyway. They're dual 10-round mags, and these things work really good. I've been testing them for quite a while. They function perfectly, and it's kind of nice because you shoot your 10, flip it over, you got 10 more, and it fits really good like a 10-round mag should. I know, like with the 15-rounders, you can get a little bit of play in the magazine. Not with these. These are just like a factory 10 round, and they fit really well and they function great. Matter of fact, when you go to load these things, they load like butter. Very impressed with these magazines. Now, instead of buying 10 round Ruger magazines, I'm going to start buying these instead. Now guys, we're also using the new Discovery 6-36 by 56. I'm doing some testing on this. I just got it the other day, and so far, I've had a little bit of trouble with the setting up the parallax and the diopter. It seems like you got to be directly behind the scope just right, because if you're not, if you come off the scope just a little bit, I seem to be getting a blurry reticle. Now, I've had similar problems with Discovery optic scopes before, but I'm trying to work things out. It's hard to get that reticle just right. It's not that I don't think I can, it's just very difficult to do for some reason. I don't get it. All right guys, so we're gonna shoot on, looks like about 30 power with the Discovery. And we are getting our velocities today with the Rangecraft, Athlon Rangecraft, which I am very impressed with as well. All right, let's see what we get here. I should be pretty close on my 0. Comes the wind. That's not too bad. All right, gotta let that wind calm down a little bit. Well, that sucks. Just haven't had a lot of luck with the SK ammunitions as of late. It seems like I got to buy the Lapua to get really good results. Hopefully I can find some more of that and I can get some more on order. That's a phenomenal ammunition. This is the Lapua OSP. Wow, look at that. One low shot. That was a pretty damn good group going there. Oh, had to go high. That was going to be a pretty good group there. Well, that wasn't very good at all. Let's try some center X. Let's see if we get some better results. All right, guys, so on the Lapua OSP, we had an average of 1027, an SD of 10.9, and an ES of 32.8. So we ended up with some kind of crappy numbers on that particular box of OSP, and I've had really good luck with that ammunition as well, so I don't quite get that one. All right, this is the Center X. Let's see if this does any better. Well, pretty good except for that one low round. I gotta wait for this wind to pass. It's really hitting from my back at the moment. All right, here we go, guys. Not bad. That was pretty good except for that one shot. Huh. All right. All right, guys, let me go down. We'll measure things up and I'll get right back to you. All right, guys, so I was able to put the KIDD back into its original configuration. So this is an all KIDD rifle except for the rear stock. This is a Rival Arms precision chassis. We have a long shot precision grip on this. KIDD 2-stage trigger, KIDD bolt, KIDD receiver, 20-inch stainless threaded KIDD barrel, KIDD precision chassis. We're running an Accutac bipod and a Athlon chronograph. But what we're going to do is, I've got two different types of ammunition. We do have a little bit of a left to right wind here, unfortunately. But I've got some Lapua OSP and some SK Long Range. This is not the best SK Long Range lot that I've ever had, so I don't know how well it's going to do. But I figured we'd shoot a couple more 1022s in this challenge and see if we can beat the Lilja half-inch group average. I think that's going to be awful tough, especially with the wind and seeing I don't have any more of the ammunition I used to shoot that group. It's going to make it tough. But anyhow, what we'll do is we'll just see how each rifle. So actually, I've got this rifle, and then I've got the Powder River Precision build put together, and I'll show you that one here in a minute. That's pretty cool, and it shoots really good too. And we'll hopefully be able to show you that again. All right, guys, so we're going to do the first target with SK Long Range, and then we'll get into the Lapua OSP. We do have a pretty good left to right wind at the moment as well. All right, here we go, SK Long Range. Wow. So we had an average of 1091, an SD of 8, and an extreme spread of 29.9. That's on 15 shots. All right, let's do the OSP. I'm going to bring it up 2/10. Oh, that was pretty good. let's do one more with the KIDD. Gotta do it. I'm only gonna shoot the rounds that count, though. I'm not gonna shoot any sighters. I don't want to waste a good group on sighters. So we'll do one more target with the KIDD and the OSP, and then we'll get into the Powder River Precision build. Not terrible, guys. You never know what you're going to get with these match barrels with certain types of ammunition. This ammunition has been hit or miss, mostly hit. This has been a really good, phenomenal lot for me. But you never know how a certain rifle is going to like it. Now this does have lower velocity, so I was thinking that none of the 1022s really dug this all that much. So I'm not surprised that the KIDD didn't do great with it. We ended up with an average of 1045, standard deviation of 8, and an ES of 30.8. With the ammunition I have available, apparently the KIDD doesn't like it all that much. All right, well, let's get out of here and we'll bring up the Powder River Precision build. All right, guys, so this is the Powder River Precision build. So this is the Powder River Precision Icon receiver. It has a 20 MOA rail. We've got the Powder River Precision bolt, charging handle. We're running a KIDD single stage trigger on this. We're running the Green Mountain stainless 24-inch non-threaded barrel. We've got it in the Oryx chassis. So we're using the Right-On Conquer 5. This is the 5-25. Really digging the scope. I haven't had this one on anything in a while, and I'm kind of trying to remember why. This is a really clear scope. Not real crazy about the turrets on it. I mean, they work okay. It's just not, I don't know. I like a little bit bigger, taller turret, and this is not that. But they work. They work just fine. We have Gray Ops Precision weights on here. We have my M-Lock side rail. These are aluminum M-Lock rails that I had made for this Oryx. We're running the same bipod that we ran on the KIDD rifle, and we're using the adjustable bag rider and the MDT Pro Elite grip. I think that's it. All right, guys, so we're going to do the same exact thing we did with the KIDD rifle. We're going to run one target with the SK Long Range match and 2 targets with the OSP. Let's get the Athlon Rangecraft all set up. All right, let's see what we get here. Got to be up to about 1.7. I do have some thunder. I can hear some thunder off. I know we're supposed to get some storms. We do have that left to right wind. I'd say it's probably 7 to 10 miles an hour depending on the gust. Not so good. Really good group, and I had a high left one. All right, so we had a average of 1085, a standard deviation of 9.3, and an ES of 38.7. Not great. All right, let's see what we get with the pistol OSP. not too bad, but that last shot went a little low and right. All right, let's load up one more magazine with 10 shots of the Lapua OSP. The wind is actually starting to pick up. I do have a storm coming in. Hopefully we can get these 10 shots off before that wind gets real violent. Oh, she's really taking off too. All right, here we go. Yeah, here comes the rain. Ooh, that's a good one. I think all four of those groups, I think, are really good out of this. Obviously, the Green Mountain Barrel likes the Lapua OSP better than the KIDD rifle did. All these rifles were clean when I started off too. I wanted to, give them the best chance to shoot well. I usually find a clean rifle shoots better than a dirty rifle. So we have a average of 1040, a standard deviation of 9.2, and an ES of 40, and it shot better than the SK Long Range did.
Guys, this video was only supposed to be about the Lilja 1022. We ended up losing a lot of the footage, not all of it, but a lot of it. And here's some of the groups that you did not see that rifle shot. It shot Center X, it shot Lapua Long Range, Ely Match, Ely Saber. This thing was hammering everything, but the conditions were perfect. There was hardly any wind. It was just a really good day for shooting. Now, unfortunately for the other rifles, I ran out of the Lapua Long Range and the Center X, and all I was really left with was the Lapua OSP. Now, the OSP does really good in a bolt gun at 50 yards. Out here at 100 in a 1022, the 1022 didn't do all that well with it. I am going to try and get the KIDD rifle back out here with some better ammunition just to see what that rifle is capable of at 100.
All right, guys, so that's pretty much all I got for you. I wanted to try all of my, my best 1022s, and these four are probably my most accurate. Now, I do have one other rifle that I'm not going to try right now, and that's my Green Mountain 17-inch heavy tapered barrel. That thing is really accurate, but I don't really have a scope suitable on it right now to do this challenge. So, and I got to get this thing edited so that you guys have something to watch this weekend. All right, guys, so that's pretty much all I got for you today. So if you like what you saw, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you like what I'm doing here, go down there and hit that subscribe button, guys. I can't build this channel without you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.